recall, for episodes 67 and 68, I produced production value episodes on audio and lighting. Now, my intention there, which I believe I mentioned, was to produce another episode on cameras, covering the various cameras I had accrued, from photo point and shoots to DSLRs to mirrorless, and my main production cameras. However, this video never got made, and I can say with confidence that unless NSH really takes off and I buy a Blackmagic camera, that camera episode will never happen. Allow me to explain why. First off, the video was likely pointless. In the lighting video, I showed the output of a large number of my camera suite from various different light levels, which, while obviously makes sense and is necessary for the premise of that video, largely negates the point of the camera video. It would be savable at that point. I can make the video more exploratory with me learning how various camera functions work. I'm not very good with cameras. But in terms of comparing and contrasting the standard output of various cameras, the video was largely unnecessary. The second thing that canned that video was changing plans. Just a couple weeks after that video would release, I would add the most recent camera to date to my arsenal, a brand new Sony ZV-E10, which claimed the lens off of my a6000, and this is now my only camera I use for production. It shoots in 4K 30, 1080p up to 120 FPS, and generally is the most versatile camera I have owned, most likely due to the fact it's the most expensive camera I have ever owned. This effectively single-handedly threw that entire video out of the window, as the majority of its point was now irrelevant. Obviously my cameras still have purpose. I use my DJI Mini SE for aerial shots, my D3200 for stills, the Osmo for running gun, stuff like that, and the HDV for sentimental retro-looking work. But the main purpose of that video, to decide which was the best, pointless. And it was pointless to begin with. We all already knew it would be the a6000, the newest, most expensive, and best setup for video camera there. The Osmo might have been in the running, but realistically it was almost certainly no contest. There's a bit in my script about selling this, and I've done it a couple days ago. So that's why the video got canned. It was pointless and redundant. That happened a lot with some of my early video ideas. For the more spontaneous ideas, I would be constantly coming up with video plots that would go nowhere. Videos that were not worth the time they took to make, videos that were ultimately unneeded, but a lot of those got made anyway. So I decided, as I produced this most recent run, that I would come up with the video ideas first and see if I could write a script for them or envision them in my head. If I could, probably a worthwhile video, suitable for a week. If I couldn't, the idea was thrown out. And luckily for me, this one scripted easily. But with all that said, here's the usuals. If you're looking for mobile apps, desktop software, server-side applications or websites, consider heading to my software business website at nicholsoft.co.uk. If you're looking for smart homes, head to nicholsmarthome.co.uk, and that's it. Well, that's the outro now. God.